Alright, hi guys, this is my first video in my playthrough series of Skyrim. I'll tell you more about it in the video, so yeah, here we go. There's a Nord, and I want to specialize in heavy armor, archery, yeah, so those are my two main focal points, so that's what I really want to get up because I love, you know, in Oblivion I played with sword and shield, and not only do I want something different, but there's just the finesse of archery and the ability to attack someone without them knowing from a higher, you know, from higher ground or, from further away. That advantage is so great. Plus, to be proficient with archery, I only need to improve one skill. That's archery. And so do you know like the skill trees? I'll show you them in a minute. The skill trees, which offer perks for different skills, they are, I'd only need to improve one of them. So instead of using sword and shield, where I'd need to improve shield stat and my one-handed, for archery I only need to focus on that one, skill tree and get archery to like complete perfection. And then my fallback will be melee. So I'm gonna, do my melee with one-handed, which will be dual wield. So to get your dual wield stat up, you need to be good with one-handed. So I'll be archer, and then close range, be amazing at dual wield as well. So yeah, this is just the beginning of the game. As you can see on the left, they just executed the old king, and he was, I think this is where I think this is how the storyline's going. Basically, there's the Imperials, right? And they're the Empire, and they're being ruled by High Elves, and it's they're not. There isn't. You get to choose a side to go on within the Civil War, and this isn't a spoiler, by the way. You find this out right at the beginning. Like there's someone called the Stormcloaks. There's a group of guys called the Stormcloaks, and they are they're fighting for freedom. Like the Imperials have sort of oppressed the Empire, and there's a bit of like this sort of tyrants, but they're quite rude. You just saw them executing me without me even being on the list, and so the Stormcloaks are fighting for freedom over the Imperials, but the Stormcloaks do have their drawbacks. That's the thing. Not one side is good and not one side is bad. They're a mixture. The Stormcloaks are very racist. Well, they're not racist. They're fighting for good reasons, and they're hard to get in with, if you know what I mean. But the Imperials are really just, oppressing the people, taxing. Like, one of my mates was playing this game. He was walking down the street, and an Imperial just asked him for money. And if he refused, it would have been a crime. So, just like how a bandit would, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's why I'm looking to go with the Stormcloaks. And I'll show you in about 5 minutes how you sort of choose the path. And remember, you can always switch between Stormcloaks and Imperials. Oh crap. Okay, so I played this game with HDMI earlier just for experimenting with some weapons and stuff. And wow, This game looks amazing with HDMI, and it's just the most beautiful game I've ever seen. But, well, not ever, but it's just such an amazing, beautiful game. The sky and the mountains and the trees and the flowers. And then, now I'm playing with Component, which is like HD video and then painting a picture. It's just, the difference is so great. And I'm only playing Component in order to record. But yeah, you have no idea how amazing it is in HDMI, so full HD, and how not so great it is with Component. Yep, so now I've just escaped the attack, and this guy wants... Okay, as for my armor, I will be focusing on my heavy armor. Firstly, because I'll have to cut my binds. Firstly, because it just looks amazingly cool. The heavy armor in this game looks so amazing compared to light armor. Well, everyone has their personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. And plus, as for the weight, when you get to a very high level, the weight hardly matters. Because at level 100 or something, the armor weighs 0. And so that's why I just want heavy armor. Also, I will be sneaking around. Well, if my sneak's high enough, the armor won't make a difference. So I'll be able to sneak with heavy armor, plus have the protection of heavy armor, plus have the, maybe late in the game, have the lower weight, have no weight and still have heavy armor, if you know what I mean. So that's where I'm going with this. So I will be focusing on sneak a bit, and also, wait, where's my sword? I need to get a sword. Yeah, so I will be getting my sneak skill up. I swear I just picked up a sword. Okay. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'll show you this skill tree. As I said, this is in-depth, so I will be showing you a lot of Oblivion. And also, forgive me if the audio is slightly out of sync with the actual gameplay. I've tried as hard as I can to get it in sync. Alright, so here you see the transition between blue to red. So the blue is mage skills. So here you can see like alchemy, illusion, conjuration, destruction, restoration. The restoration is one of the few mage skills that I will be getting up, because it's vital, like at the beginning of the game, especially getting your skill to heal yourself up. It's just such a bonus, such an advantage. Right. Now, smithing. I just really want to get smithing up just because it's a new skill, and in all RPGs I've always loved making stuff, and I think that being able to create and improve weapons is just such an advantage. So even if I get the best weapon in the game, I'll be able to improve it to make it even better. Heavy armor, and my character, the Nord, comes with 20 smithing already. That's a bit of a bonus. The heavy armor is one I will definitely get up. Block, I don't really want to use a shield because I'd have to get one-handed up and block up. So I'd have to use, waste my levels, like my skill points on this tree, so these stars here, and all of these stars here, if you know what I mean. Two-handed, I've never liked two-handed, ever. It's really slow. I like my speed. It's really slow. The block is not so great. And I don't know, Some people like two-handed. My friend loves two-handed, and he doesn't know why. He doesn't understand why everyone doesn't use it. So everyone has their personal opinion. One-handed is used for dual wielding, so I'll be getting my one-handed up and my archery up. So these two skills, archery and one-handed, will be the my combat. That's it. So this way I can get all of the stars in these two to perfection. So I'll be completely proficient with one-handed and archery. Whereas if I done one-handed and block and archery, I'd sort of be half proficient with block, quite proficient with one-handed, and a bit quite proficient with archery. Whereas if I'm only focusing on two skills, I can get them both to extreme perfection. And I always loved dual wielding and archery. They've been my favourites. I just love it. Light armor, I won't be really focusing on that a lot. Sneak, I will be sneaking around a lot when I'm doing archery. So this will be naturally going up. I think I'll focus on my combat and heavy armor before I focus on sneak. Lockpicking, don't really think I'll be lockpicking a lot because I'm playing as a good character and lockpicking counts as a crime. Pickpockets, the same reason. Speech, maybe, I don't know. Alchemy, I don't think I'll sort of, focus on that a lot. But if I have time to get skills up, I will. There's no harm in getting like loads of skills to like high levels. When I'm saying I'm not going to focus on them, I don't mean I'm not going to get these skills up. So I am going to get my pickpocket up to like a different level. I am going to get my sneak up to different levels. But as for these perks, I cannot afford to be spending the perks when I level up on everything. I need to focus my points that I can spend on perks on my more important skills. And I'm not sure how many points I will have at the end of the game. I might even be able to upgrade everything. So it's just, I'll see how it goes. But remember, this game has so much freedom. I could change my mind whenever I wanted to about anything, and that's what I love. The beauty of the game, the beauty of Skyrim and Oblivion. They're just so free. They allow you to do anything you want. I can favourite weapons, which allows quick access. So I press Y to favourite, and now, as you can see there, I just press up on the D-pad and I get it out. Okay, so that was just a quick introduction and me talking for about where I'm going with this playthrough. It's not just quest. It will be a bit of quests, exploring the world, doing some side quests, meeting different characters, looking into making stuff, improving my smithing skill, going around, looking at horses, doing side quests, going to factions, and just an all-round, exploration and discovery of Skyrim. Not just, I'm going to do this quest, then I'll move on to the next quest. I will be a bit more free and sort of absorb Skyrim for the amazing game that it is. So yeah, I'll see you next video where I'll actually properly play the game. This was just me talking, and I'm not very good at multitasking, so I can't play and talk very well at the same time. But that will improve over time. So yeah, I will see you next video.